Oh, hey guys, welcome to commenting on comments. It's currently Wednesday morning. I'm filming this at 2 a.m. Forgot about it, reminded myself, went, oh yeah, better go do some comments, and came across a bunch of comments that I wanted to talk about. First, I found that place in town that sells a tire for the bike. I'm going to talk to them tomorrow, and I believe it's going to cost me about 50 bucks. And I'll have the red bike working, which will be friggin' awesome. Now, if that's the case, maybe this coming Saturday or Sunday or Monday, because I have this coming Monday off. Maybe Adrian and I could head out to Chisholm and check out that trail system. That'd be kind of fun. But we're not here to talk about that. Let's talk about commenting on comments. Let's do this. So the first comment's from Tom Seddon, probably Seddon, and he says, "Do your neighbors bitch and moan about you romping in your garden?" Well, I haven't had any complaints yet. Nobody really said anything to me, so I'm gonna have to go with no. And if they do, they don't do it to me. So if they have a problem, they should just tell me, and I won't do it. And that's the way she goes, right? I'm not looking to pick fights. But nobody's told me, nobody's complained. But I don't do it after hours. Like after 7 o'clock at night, I won't go out for a romp. So I don't think they can. The next comment is from George Gardner. And he says, "I just got an outside camera that is stationary. IP, but can't figure out the wireless to iSpy software. But the iSpy is good for old guy to figure out. I think a lot of cameras can work on it and to the internet also. If Adam gets some going, that would be great to watch. iSpy can go to YouTube too." Yeah, it'll direct upload to YouTube. That's one of the features it has. It's kind of cool. But the way it does is it doesn't do a live show. It literally will, like for instance, if Scampers runs into the room, the camera starts recording right away. As soon as it detects motion, it records for the next 15 seconds. And if there's any movement during those 15 seconds, it resets the timer to 15 seconds. Once there's no more movement, it stops, and then right away iSpy will upload that clip to YouTube, making like a whole, like, I could probably make a dummy channel and just call it iSpy, and just have it on the kitchen and the living room, and it would probably have about 7,200 videos up by the end, with the way that Scampers and Oreo run around the house. Especially when I'm at work, like they just give her. So yeah, pretty crazy, pretty crazy. But some other thing you can do with the wireless IP cameras that's awesome is streaming software like Orbs, or if you want to pay for it, what the frig was that one that I was using? Oh, son of a bitch. I can't remember the name of it now. But I had an 18-month subscription to it, and I used it for broadcasting video gameplay to Twitch. And we used it on a live show this one time to basically have the camera and the chat in with the camera feed so people could see the chat, and it worked out pretty good. But Orbs, you can actually grab individual IP sources or individual sources, IP cameras, and plop them on the screen. So theoretically, if we do a live show and I had another camera in the living room or whatnot, I could have like the multi-angle friggin' attack. So like you'd see this side of the living room, this side of the living room, and then you would see the freaking like the main webcam like right on us. And that'd be pretty awesome, probably. But yeah, there's a lot you can do with the IP cameras once you figure out what format your software wants to talk to. If it's MJPEG or AVIM or whatever format, you just need to know that. The next question or next comment is from JMurray01, and this is on the video of the drive home, the long drive home. He says, "Did you intend for this video to end like that?" No, I didn't. I fucked up large. Basically, what happened was I cut a clip out of another video that I needed for something else, and it was 13 minutes and 34 seconds long. So I just expanded the little parentheses, brackets, whatever, around that section. It hit render section only, and then it pooped out just that section that I needed. But then when I went to go and edit the video for the long drive home, I didn't realize that section was still highlighted. So when I hit render, the check mark was in it to say only render the section, so it pooped out the video all wrong, and I don't have the footage anymore because I thought everything looked fine when I checked it over, but I never went right to the end. So I just fired it up to YouTube's and never even thought about it until I caught the flaw on a later vlog. Luckily, the next vlog wasn't as long, so it didn't happen, but the vlog after that... Anyway, you'll see what I mean. There's another video where I'm like, right at the end, I'm like, and don't forget the and it just shuts off. And it's like, don't forget the what? Lick the TV? Like, what's really going on? Anyway, Randy Leahy asks, did you hear Hortons agreed to let Burger King buy them out? Yes, I did. Jack L says, hey, Adam, Amazon bought Twitch. I know. I thought Google bought them for $1 billion. Fuck the tabloids. Drunk Drawer Videos says, sorry, buddy. Had to do it. It's cool, bud. It's cool. But it was fucking cold. Black Weed 124 Studio says, ha ha ha, Adam, your dad was just busting your balls in this one. Just dickered. Yes, buddy, that happens all the time. But then I bust his balls back. Then we bust each other's balls. It's friggin' horrible. Like, we're always... It's just bad mojo when we're together. Like, the stuff you see on camera is nothing like the shit that's said off camera. But if people heard the way we talk to each other, they'd probably question my childhood. But it's like, it's just, we're just always at each other's throats. Like, it's just the way we roll. It's like, fuck it, you know? It's like Pug says, yeah, that's how you talk to your kids, you know? And it's funny, because, well, you don't do that when they're young, but when they're older, oh, frig yeah, you do. Oh, frig yeah. J Murray01 asks, or says, got too drunk to end the vlog again, eh? Well, you know, it wasn't that I was too drunk. Scotty1 says, what does Bloke do anyways? I still don't know. Yeah, you don't know? How the fuck couldn't you know? I seen you. I'm pretty sure I saw you commenting on Pug's videos. So you must have seen all the work that happened over at Pug's. I know Pug filmed the day the doors went up, and that was Bloke who helped hang those. Make sure they went up properly and all that, because they're really nice, heavy. Well, I can't believe the weight of those doors. They're ridiculous. That's all I gotta say. They're heavy doors. You know, helped. He went over there, helped Pug build those shelves. Bloke's a contractor, jack of all trades. You know, he gets jobs. He has contracts with condos and all sorts of things, and he'll get called up by the condo company and say one day, okay, we need you to tile 3 bathrooms and 3 condos to get them ready for resale. Or, we need you to come over here and, like, for instance, the job he had, come over here and remove all the rocks and the underlay and then put some dirt in here and plant some sod. You know, drop some sod on it. Stuff like that. Like, he gets all sorts of contracting jobs like that. He's a contractor. Jack of all trades. Zach Turner says, does the guy with the Silverado have a YouTube channel? Well, yes, he does. That's my buddy, Crazy British Bloke. I probably should put his link in the friggin' videos. Actually, I want to change the way the links in the videos are. I like the way Pug1 does it, and UDizzy does it, where they put, hey, don't forget to check out my friends' channels, and you just poop out a bunch of channels down there of your buddies, so that, you know, you can try to help them grow channels too. But, yeah, it's Crazy British Bloke. Really cool dude. Really cool dude. He's like my best friend. Or like some people say, my brother from another mother. Tim Clifton asks, or says, or fucking commented, Adam, give your opinion of Burger King buying Tom Hortons. Oh, they only bought Tom Hortons? So they only bought like 3 fucking coffee houses. I thought they bought Tim Hortons. Nah, he meant Tim Hortons. I'm just fucking with you, bud. Take it easy. Calm your tits. As a Canadian, I'm beyond the word despair. What can we, as Canadians, do to stop the beast from the States, obtaining billions of our dollars and shifting it to US while cheapening the product we find so dear? Help. Remove the crown from Tim Hortons' head. I think there's pretty much fuck all we can do. I'm pretty sure about that. Because, yeah. I honestly don't think there's anything we can do about it. I think we just gotta, you know, sit back and suck it up. And next time we go to Hortons, say, Yeah, hey, can I get a double-double with milk there and a Whopper? J Murray01 again says, high definition Rickham is more than I can cope with today. I need a lie down. Holy shit, bud, I am sorry for that. I do apologize. But you only had like second degree Rickham. High definition Rickham. Bro, I had it in 0 and first. I had to be there to film them. So, like, there's nothing more high def than reality. And then on Bloke's TV, it was like in your face Rickham. And I'm still standing. I'm just dicking with you. And Rickham's probably watching us going, that fucking prick. Oh, that fucking prick. Oh, I'm going to get that fucking prick. I bet you Rickham's probably saying that right now. Probably. UNK40RM says, really enjoyed this episode. Bet you slept well. Oh, he's talking about the time that I went to Pug Ones and then I was on the THC show and I did a dab. Yeah. I'm never doing dabs again. I'm quitting the hash. Even though I never started it. I'm quitting it. Never again. Nope. Sorry. I can't. Ram Francis UK. See, bud? See what I did there? See? I listened. Adam, you need to get out more. You're having way too much fun. Looks like you had a blast, just like with Rex 4x4 tractor romping. Here's the thing. I did have a blast. What was awesome was I didn't have to go into work. Like working 5 days a week and doing the YouTube stuff. Like, for instance, Rex's channel, every video he puts up, it's always something where he's having fun, like building or riding or doing something fun. But he doesn't upload every day. I try to keep a steady stream of videos going up, but some days I just can't get out of the house because, like, unless you worked in a call center and you've dealt with some of the meatheads that call in, like there's a lot of good customers out there, but then you get some that get stumped when you ask them for simple information like, what's your phone number so I can bring up your account? And they're like, herk-dirk-dirk. What's your phone number? And then you're like, oh, fuck. Badoosh, you know? So, once you go through that mental draining, the last thing you want to do is come home from work and start, like, working on stuff. Now, some people might disagree on that, but that's how I feel. I just get out of there and I'm just like, I want to come home, relax, and go to bed. So tomorrow's another day, and I feel great in the morning, and then I feel like a rat's asshole afterward. Can you tell the job is killing me? Bobby Cross says, that was the meth lab that blew up. Lol. Actually, yeah. Okay, on the video, the second one maybe? Yeah, the second one. The one with Pug 1 on the thumbnail. We drove by this house and there was like EMTs, fire department, cops everywhere. What happened is that was a meth lab in that condo. And I guess Buddy was not doing it right, or maybe he farted while mixing the compounds. I don't know. Anyway, it blew up, and like Bloke, I couldn't tell where Bloke was looking and stuff, and I was trying to look and stuff, but my eyes are not really dicked, but they're kind of dicked, but whatever. And anyway, meth lab blew up and melted the whole roof off the house. Like literally blew a hole through the roof. So, tip for everybody, no meth. Meth bad. Iron Man says, at 6:22 is the ramp off to my place. About same distance from 11 to your place. Grieg Fee is an a-hole. Hate his show on Dave FM. So does Bloke also have 2 of those bikes. I'll have to go and find out what ramp you're talking about at 6:22, unless you're talking about the Highway 9 turnoff. And then Grieg Fee, I have no idea who the fuck that guy is. Was that playing on the radio or some nonsense when I was talking on the camera? I can't remember. And yes, Bloke does have 2 of those bikes as well. He has that mint condition one that I showed in the video in his basement. And then he has another one that basically looks like my Mini Warrior, but without the tank. That one could be the heat, though. No, he has the mini. He has the mini heat without the tank. So basically, my red bike. Um, yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, because I have the mini Warrior and the mini heat, and he has a mini. He has two mini heats. So Scotty1 says, I hate the 407 billing department. They will harass the cock off you for like 50 cents being 1 day past due, and you can't even renew your license if you owe them. It's a private fucking company. What the fuck? That's government lobbyists for you. No doubt. And that actually happened to me. Last time I went down to Bloke's, I took the 407 ETR. I got the bill. I knew it was about $25. Ended up it was $26.09 or some shit. I put 25 bucks on it. I owed $1.09. And I got a call 3 days prior from the 407 people saying, like calling me to tell me that I owe them $1.07. And I was like, okay, well, I'm like, how about, well, I'm like, you know, I'm going to be taking the 407 again. And they're like, sir, this has been a delinquent since April. Or since May, sorry. I'm like, yes, it's $1.07 since May. They're like, sir, you cannot enter the ETR. If you do, our cruisers will intercept. And I'm like, what? Like, really? And I'm thinking, like, it's $1.07. Yeah, it's been on there for 3 months, but you're going to send out cops after me if I go on the 407 because I owe you guys a fucking super small Hortons coffee? Like, frig of a sack. That's ridiculous. But whatever, it's the way she goes. So I paid them that, and I'm going to get another bill in the mail, and I'll make sure to pay the whole bloody thing. But yeah, they really waste a lot of time calling people. Dwayne Barden says, I'm sorry, Adam, but Bobby is way annoying. You probably hurt his feeling. Hope you feel bad for yourself. The Shadow, 1996-28-10 says, for fuck's sakes. Oh. Captain Howdy 08 says, are those two warriors or heat Bajas? The red one's a heat, the black one is a warrior. You can tell by the seats. Generally, the heat came with the red tank, the black fenders, the red seat. The warrior came with the black seat, the black tank, and the black fenders. So, oh, and on the engine, and I believe the fuel tank too. On the heat, it's red ripcord, the, what do you call that? The recoil, whatever the fuck, pull string. Start levered, fucking stab it in the face with a knife and bram and go. That's red, and on the Warrior, it's black. So, I have one of each. Todd421 says, Adam, that G6 makes you unhappy. You want to sell the Trans Am. Why not just trade them both in on something? Well, I was thinking of that, or I was thinking about at least trading the G6 in and just fucking getting it out of my hair. And then selling the Trans Am separately, probably in the spring. The reason why I say in the spring is because that's when all the younglings want to be all fast and furious and will be looking for cars. And you know there's going to be that one, like, 18-year-old mechanically inclined kid that is going to see the car and go, yeah, it's bone stock, but I really want to go and to build something out of this, and they'll be willing to buy it. So, or even some old guy who, like, nostalgic wants it. So I'll probably let it go then, maybe. Who knows? I don't know. If I stay, I'm keeping it. If I leave, it's fucking gone. Naderade21 says, why not get a crappy van with a 4-liter? Fucking what? A 4-liter? What? Didn't know they made it with a 4-liter. I thought it was only 3.0 and 3.3. Didn't they at one point have a 3.8? Dwayne Barden asks, Adam, how far from North Bay to London? 5.5 hours is the travel time. It's about 530, I think it was 537.6 kilometers. I got it on the trip meter in the car. From my driveway right to Bloke's. It's actually not too bad now that they've gotten rid of that. There was one length of highway that the divided highway ended, and it became like a 2-lane blacktop, and it was like every once in a while a passing lane would open and you could like fucking blast by people and shit, but not very often. It was about, that would add an extra hour to your travel times because it was also an 80 or 90 kilometer zone, I can't remember, but that was like a horrible time to travel, and I did that when I used to go to the farm, but then now they've got it all wide open and it kicks ass. Rex 4x4 says, "Oh my god, what's that thing across your windshield? Lamau." Rex, you should know better. That's your cock. Troy Hunt says, "Do you plan on putting ATV tires on the tractor?" Yes, I do. Basically, I'm going to be putting some on, but they're going to be kind of weird. You ever heard of a company called Geo? They make really shitty Chinese little ATVs. Those rims on those ATVs are the same damn ones on my tractor. Well, size. Like the tire size. So what I'm going to do is the same place that has the parts for my bike, the new tires, they also carry that brand of tire, so I can order them up and then just bead blast them onto the rim. And boom shakalaka boom, tires with awesome tread. However, I still have the problem of being one tire fire, open rear diff, meaning I really got a wiggle bum when I get stuck. OBZX11 says, "You need to spray the red bike's mudguards red. Would look like a real fat boy Harley then." Actually, that is the plan. First objective is to get the tire fixed or replaced. Probably replaced, because $50 for the tire, that's not bad compared to the $70 it was going to cost me on eBay. And that Monster Scooter parts, they wanted like, what was it, $49 for the tire plus $72 to ship it? Like, fuck that. So $50 for the tire? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and replace it with a brand new tire. That'd be awesome. But I'm going to be doing the fenders for sure. Skynet 948 says, "Did you do your curtsy when the bus driver let you into the lane?" Couldn't, bro. It's fucking driving. Red Gone to Grey says, "Dad's rocking the Fu Manchu, the Canadian Cheech Marin." You know what? He's been called that a couple times. Like, people call him Cheech all the time. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny shit. But, like, I'm pretty sure Cheech was Spanish. My dad's friend. Paradox Design says, "Your dad is hilarious. Don't fucking boost his ego." Randy Darkshade asks, "How old is your dad?" "He looks young to me. I'd say, at a guess, late 30s, early 40s. Why would you do that? Why would you just boost his ego? You fucking know he reads the comments, right? Why'd you do that to him? Son of a bitch. I'm going to get a text message about this probably. And people, that is all we have for commenting on comments. Thank you for commenting on the video. It helps me make these videos, and that's kind of fun, and I'm hoping you guys enjoy watching the old CoC videos. Ha! So anyway, people, until next time, peace the frig out.